He stood on the grass verge by the side of the road and looked over the garden wall at the old house. It hadn't changed much. The old house, built with solid blocks of granite, wasn't altered at all, but there was a new outhouse and there were fewer trees. He was glad to see that the jackfruit tree still stood at the side of the building, casting its shade on the wall. He remembered his grandmother saying, "A blessing rests on the house where the shadow of the tree falls," and so the present owners must also be receiving the tree's blessing. At the spot where he stood, there had once been a turnstile, and as a boy he would swing on it, going round and round until he was quite dizzy. Now the turnstile had gone, the opening walled up. Tall hollyhocks grew on the other side of the wall.
What are you looking at?
I am looking at the house.
Why? Do you want to buy it?
Is it your house?
It's my father's.
What does your father do?
He's only a colonel.
Only a colonel? Well, he should be a brigadier by now.
Not funny. Even mommy said he should have been a brigadier. Well, if you don't buy the house, what are you looking at?
I used to live here.
Oh,
25 years ago, as a boy, as a young man. And then my grandmother died. We sold the house and went away.
you to buy it back now, but you don't have the money.
No, I wasn't thinking about buying it back. I just wanted to see it again. How long would you live in here?
Only 3 years. Would you like to come in and look more closely?
Wouldn't your parents mind?
They have gone to the club. They won't mind. I am allowed to bring my friends in home.
Even elderly friends like me?
How old are you?
I am just middle-aged, but feeling young today. Man on the flying trapeze.
I'll help you.
Let's just sit here. I don't want to go inside. I used to climb jackfruit tree, but I didn't like the jackfruit. So, do you?
As they walked across the grass, he spotted a stone bench under a mango tree. It was a bench on which his grandmother used to rest when she was tired of pruning rose bushes and bougainvillea.
Do you want to climb it again? My parents won't mind.
No, not after climbing the garden wall. Let's just sit here for a few minutes and talk. I mentioned the jackfruit tree because it was my favorite.
What kind of treasure?
Oh, nothing very valuable. A book I wasn't supposed to read, marbles I would collect, a few old pens I would collect. The things came and went. It's a bit of a crow, collecting things and putting them away. There was my grandfather's iron cross. First World War. When my grandfather fought in France, he got it from a German soldier.
Dead or alive?
I beg your pardon. Oh, you mean the German? I never asked. Dead, I suppose. Or perhaps he was a prisoner. I never asked my grandfather. Isn't that strange?
The iron cross, do you still have it?
No, I left it in the jackfruit tree.
You left it in the tree?
Yes, I was so excited at that time, talking and saying goodbye to the people and thinking about the ship I was going to sail, and on that time I simply forgot all about it.
It may still be there, in the hollow in the branch.
Yes, it was 25 years. It may still be there unless someone else found it.
You like to go and look?
No, I can't climb trees anymore.
You can't, I will go and see. You just sit here and wait for me.
She sprang up and ran across the grass, shift and sweeted limb. Soon she was in the jackfruit tree, crawling along the projecting branch. A warm wind brought little ideas of dust along the road. Summer was in the air.
I have found it. I have found something. Now I know why you came. You wanted to see if it was still in the tree.
You may be right, but I am not really sure why I came. But you can keep the cross. You found it.
No, you keep it. It's yours.
It could be remained in the tree for another 25 years if you hadn't climbed it.
But if you hadn't come back again?
On the right day, at the right time, with the right person. It wasn't the cross I came from.
She didn't understand that, but she walked with him to the gate and stood there gazing after him as he walked away. Where the road turned, he looked back and waved to her. Then he quickened his steps and moved briskly towards the bus stop. There was sprightliness in his steps and something cried aloud in his heart. Dark dancing eyes, melon sweet lips, lissom limbs. The mango-scented summer breeze made the blood course in his veins, and he forgot for a moment that he couldn't climb trees anymore.